Hey everyone, I am Movie Turtle. I named myself that because while I try to watch as many movies as possible, sometimes I get around to that as slow as a turtle. I've been a listener and viewer of Nando movies for quite a while now. I've seen his series of one marvelous, one excellent, and one villainous scene, and wanted to participate myself, but never had the opportunity between work and school. Well, what more perfect way than with one musical scene? Thank you, and I hope you enjoy.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now, I know what you're thinking. How does Pitch Perfect have anything to do with feminism or sexuality? Well, hear me out. Released in 2012, this film was a sleeper hit that kicked off a new franchise for Universal Studios. While most remember the film for its comedy and musical numbers, others have cited it as one of the first films in Hollywood's new wave of feminism. Rather than telling a romantic comedy or something more associated with films with female leads, this film instead gives these women their own agency and goals. It may not be the first film that comes to mind when one thinks of feminist cinema, but I'd like to explore what it does accomplish. Using musical choices, story elements, and gender roles, the film serves as a pitch-perfect exploration of feminism and sexuality. Before jumping into the scene that makes this film so unique, we must first take a look at who the Barden Bellas are. What makes the Barden Bellas stand out among other comedic female leads? They have their own sense of agency and goals. Rather than trying to win over a man or satisfy a male boss, they set out to win the a cappella competition for themselves. As I am sure almost all of you are aware of, throughout most of history, women have been encouraged or forced to repress their sexual desires or appeal. However, the modern feminist movement has been fighting for the right to say what they want, be treated as equals, and use their sexuality for themselves, rather than just for the pleasure of men. Throughout the film, as the viewer, we can see that the Barden Bellas represent the modern feminist movement through the embrace of their equality and sexuality. The Bellas themselves are a representation of the old expectations and roles of women, versus the agency of new wave feminists. While Aubrey serves as the old, wishing to sing and dress like women in the 50s, Becca and the new recruits wish for something with more modern views. This is most evident in the choice of songs for the two groups. When Aubrey is selecting songs, she chooses songs such as The Sign and Eternal Flame, both songs about love and objectifying women. Meanwhile, Becca and the new generation of Bellas choose modern songs with more empowering roles such as Bulletproof, Price Tag, Don't You Forget About Me, and Give Me Everything. Rather than singing about love or romance, these songs are about self-confidence and success, both of which can be applied to the feminist movement. One can also infer that this is the correct direction for the Bellas to take, as the crowd only cheers and gets excited for these songs, while they nearly fall asleep during the traditional songs. This idea leads us into arguably the film's most iconic, and today's one musical scene, the riff-off. Now that we have mentioned the songs that the women choose to sing, what about when the choice is narrowed down for them? During the second round of the riff-off, the category is
songs about sex.
Being limited into what they can sing, one might expect more of those songs about objectification and sexualization to come back up. However, all of the songs sung by the Bellas are instead about empowerment, breaking gender roles, and women using their sexuality for themselves. The Bellas kick off the round with Rihanna's S&M, a song about a woman embracing her sexual desires and taking charge of the situation. After the Troubles interrupt with their performance of Let's Talk About Sex, the group takes back control with I'll Make Love to You, a song most often cited as a guide to sexual consent, with lyrics such as
all through the night I'll make love to you like you want me to,
or I'll Make Love to You When You Want Me to. Bouncing off Feels Like the First Time from the Trebles, the Bellas close off the riff off with No Diggity. Now, this song may come as a bit of a controversy when looking at it as a female empowerment song. The song is originally sung by a man and is about sex work. While for years sex work was stigmatized as dirty or degrading for women, recent years have shown some feminists pushing for the legalization and normalization of sex work. This kind of work gives them the opportunity to embrace their sexuality and make profit if they so choose. That is why, with this form of reclamation in mind, this song being sung by a group of women rather than a man could be seen as empowering. While it would have been easy to make the Bellas sing objectifying songs during the riff-off, by having them sing songs embracing their own gender and sexuality, the film allows them to use these parts of themselves for themselves.
We out.
Though there are stronger films out there, I feel it is also important to acknowledge when representational accomplishments come from unexpected places. Almost every female character in the film has their own sense of agency, making decisions for themselves rather than a man. The songs chosen for the Bellas to sing give the viewer an interesting look into the intersectionality of gender roles and sexuality. While the old crowd may wish for more traditional roles, the new Bellas sing songs that push for reclamation of their sexuality and breaking of gender norms. As you can see, while it may not be a pitch-perfect film, it does manage to accomplish some steps in the right direction for females and their sexuality being represented in modern Hollywood. Thank you everyone for watching my edition to One Musical Scene. I do plan to tackle the remaining 2 films in the Pitch Perfect trilogy as well as the series coming to Peacock later this year. Before that though, I am currently working on another video for this channel that should be coming soon, so stay tuned for that. If you like this and want to see more videos like this, please take a moment to like and subscribe. Thank you and enjoy your day.